Hi, this is Adam Levy. Welcome to another edition of my TrueFire video blog for my 50 Lowdown Rhythm Licks series. In this lesson, we're going to look at a little piece of a song called Julia, as recorded by the Beatles on an album that's actually called The Beatles. The album is called The Beatles, but most people know it as the White Album because it's white. Before I say too much about the song, I'm going to go ahead and play it. This is just the first 8 bars of Julia. It's in cut time, and so I'll count it in 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I guess before I go any further, I should mention there's a capo here. So, the chord shapes are like a C chord and an A minor chord and an E minor chord, but they actually sound like D, B minor, and F sharp minor. And I'll show you the chord shapes first, and then we'll get into the picking pattern. So this is like a C chord shape with what would be a G, though it's actually A on top. And then that note carries through when we go to the A minor shape, which is B minor. So that's B minor 7 in sound, A minor 7 in shape, and then an E minor, which you can play. It doesn't really matter which 2 fingers you use, but we keep this tone on top. When you keep one tone through a whole bunch of chords, sometimes that's called a pedal tone. So we're pedaling that note on top, and then it happens again. C, A minor, E minor, and then G, or with the capo that would be D, B minor, F sharp minor, A, and that note is on top. Now the picking pattern is interesting. String-wise, it goes 5, 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, and it doesn't change. Whatever the chords are, your thumb is doing the same thing, 5, 4, 6, 4. And then the top part with your fingers, I'm using 3 fingers here. So string-wise, that's 1, 3, 2. So 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. So you see how when we do it all together, I'm going to do it with the metronome again, but a little slower. It goes like this. I'll just stay on the same chord. Now we'll go to the next chord. And then the next. And back to the top. Change. Change. And then the second time it goes through the pattern. G chord shape. And it's really interesting, the pattern on when we start with this chord, that's the root of that chord. But as we go through, like for example, on this shape, that's not the root of the chord that we are leading with. So it turns the harmony a little bit in an unexpected way, because normally we think of always leading with the root of the chord. But in order to stay true to the right hand picking pattern, we don't always lead with the root. So I'll play it one more time, actually as it is, the 8-bar example in cut time. 1, 2, 1, 2. So practice it as slowly as you need to. The point really should be that your strings aren't popping out. You want to train your hand so that these 3 fingers can play with an equal dynamic, and that's what makes the groove really, hypnotic in a way. If you can get it to be really smooth and even, practice slowly. And one thing that I like to do when I'm practicing a pattern like this, if you're working on getting a good medium dynamic, you can practice as you go along, gradually getting louder, gradually getting softer, gradually getting louder again, and then coming back to that medium place. And I find that gives me a little bit more control with the right hand if I can practice sort of over the course of 2, 3, 4 bars, getting gradually louder and gradually softer, and trying to make it all the dynamics change in a really smooth and even way. So enjoy, have fun with it, good luck. Once more for TrueFire, this is Adam Levy here in New York City. Thanks for tuning in.